Hey, kia ora. Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Surprise in Arizona. Hope you're having a super fantastic sparkling day. Welcome to Before the Dirt Nap podcast number 1802. 24 to go till we get to our end of our 5th year. Wow. Sunday Funday. So that didn't quite sound right. Sunday Funday. I apologize for being on late. I completely lost track of time. Total loss of time tracking systems. You sweetie girl. I love it. I tell you. So what do we do today? We went for a walk early. It was 89 degrees outside. We went for a walk, which is somewhere in the 30 degrees Celsius. Sorry, I haven't converted it before I got on because I was running late. And then we came home and I came in and grabbed something to eat real quick, like real fast. Like it was a snack bar and eat that, get back out again. And went outside and worked on my lawn. I was out there for less than an hour. It took me less than an hour. And instead of pulling out the lawnmower today, I just got the weed whacker and weed whacked all the grass that had grown up and then that had gotten long. And so, of course, I used both I have 2 batteries. I have one for the blower and one for the weed whacker, and they're interchangeable. And so I ended up with the weed whacker using both batteries. So I didn't have a blower to use. So I just got the yard broom out and swept everything up and got it all squared away and everything else along the pavement side and the driveway, but I've still got the back of the lawn area to do. So I may go out later on with the leaf blower, like tomorrow morning with the leaf blower, and just blow the back area. Where all that? Oh, I've got to put the trash. Hang on, trash cans. So I just had to write myself a note because I remember to put the trash cans out tonight. The rubbish bins, the trash bins, whatever you want to call them, the wheelies. Yes, so I got that all cleaned up today, and then I got my weed sprayer out and sprayed all the weeds and pulled some, sprayed some. And then I went underneath one of the palm trees and realized I didn't do the weed whacking underneath that. So now I need to tomorrow morning go back out with the weed whacker, do the bit underneath the trees. Although I did spray it with the weed killer this morning though. So less than an hour, and I was like 53 minutes. It was 53 minutes, and I was like, yes, getting better with this. But I still got to figure out the sprinkler system. It won't come on. So now I'm wondering, I thought, well, isn't there 2 valves down in that box thing? So now I've got to go open up the box thing when it's in a morning time period and see if there's a second valve down there that needs to be opened, because I know the first one was kind of stuck, which I thought that's why it's not coming on. But of course, I've got all the zones open because I don't know what the zones are for this sprinkler system. There's no diagrams left. There's no user manual. I had to go online to find that. So now I've got to go see if there's another valve that might need some assistance at being opened and just gently closed, so that the electrode thingy can turn them on. So maybe that's what the issue is. I don't know. But looking out there now, it does need a water. Seriously, it needs a water. So I will do that tomorrow morning. And we did that one morning. We went for a walk and came back, and morning walks around 20 to 30 minutes. So I thought that's a good time to put the water on. So that's what we did, and came back. And of course, you lift up the lid to get down your hand down in there to get the to turn the water on, to manually turn the water on and off for the sprinkler system. And the whole thing's like flooding. I got to lift up the lid and it's just like floating on water. The whole well thing where that thing is all full of water. I don't know how to stop that. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know. But I just reach my hand in there, turn the thing off, and just let it, and it drains out naturally. So it obviously has somewhere to go. It's just too much when the sprinkler system is on. But yeah, we got that done. And then I came inside. I was so hot and sweaty, and I'm sort of like, I cannot step into a shower when I'm hot and sweaty. So laid a big towel out on the couch and just stretched out on there for a little bit till I cooled off, and then went and had this nice, cool, relaxing shower because the heat hadn't heated up the cold water yet to make it hot water. And then I got a notification from T-Mobile that my Wi-Fi internet box thing that I had in the RV, because I put it on suspension, because since I wasn't using it, so I'm not going to pay for it. So I had an option to put on suspension. So I put on suspension, and I got a note today saying it came off suspension and will be added to my next bill, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, heck no. So I went to put it on suspension. I go, no, you've already had your 2 suspensions within a 12-month period. And I'm like, oh, there's a T-Mobile like a mile down the road. Just like a mile and a half away. So I thought, we'll just go do that. So Zeffie got to stay at home while I ran out and ran errands, and I was out of toothpaste and needed to drop thing off at T-Mobile. So got all of that taken, going to T-Mobile, and they took the unit back and did all the thing and gave me the receipt for that while I'm on the phone with T-Mobile to actually get it disconnected, because you have to call them to get them to disconnect it. There's no buttons or anything to press in the apps or anything like that. So did that, went to the supermarket, got my toothpaste, came home, and we just kind of had a relaxing day. In fact, I'm hungry. I've only eaten the snack bar I had for breakfast this morning when I did the thing, and then I kind of made myself a lunch before I went out to run the errands, and yeah, had plenty of, kept the hydration up though, because when I go outside to work, I have a thermos bottle, one of those thermal bottles that keep things really cold, and I make up an electrolytes. I've used the LMNT electrolytes, and I put them in the water there, mix it all up, and it sits out in the garage. And so whenever I take a break from doing the yard work, I come in and guzzle on that, trying to keep the electrolytes in the system, because it was, like I said, it was 89 degrees when we went for a walk. It was 99 when I came in from outside after finishing. I am so hot. I was hot. I was sweaty, and I was just sort of like, I've done all I can for now. The rest of it's got to be leaf blind. It's got to be blind because it's on the stone, so I can't do any of that till the battery charges back up again. So the batteries, the second battery is now on the charger, and I ain't going out there on this to do that. That was hot. And when I went to my errands, I thought I really should have done it this morning. But it is what it is. So that was our fun day, and I got to went to watch. On Apple TV, there's a book I read years ago. It's called Presumed Innocent by Scott. Can't think of his last name. But they turned it into a mini series, which is playing on Apple TV right now. And so, of course, I'm just going along watching, binge watching this, and, well, not really binge watching an episode or two a night. And so, of course, they always leave them in a cliffhanger. So it's like, I really want to go to bed. Do I watch it? And then I thought, no, I'll leave this one till tomorrow. And so I go to play it today. I thought, I can knock out, there's only 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's only 3 episodes left. So I'll go knock those out this afternoon. So I go in to play it. I can't play it because the next episode release is not till Wednesday. And I'm like, are they doing this once a week? Or I'm like, no, you can't do this to me. I want to watch a series from start to finish. But I will tell you this, it is a really, really good series. If you've never heard about Presumed Innocent, this guy is the chief prosecutor for the district attorney's office, and his boss, who is the district attorney, is up for election right at the beginning, and so he's the chief prosecuting assistant DA, and one of their other DAs is found murdered in her home, and so he takes over the investigation for it and everything, and he's doing all this investigating work, working with the police to get the investigation done and everything else. And then the guy that's the other candidate for the DA's office, who's, like I said, they're coming up to elections. So the other guy that's running, his person that he's going to bring in as the chief prosecuting assistant district attorney, he's a real asshole. I think I've got it figured out, but the thing is, it's been years since I've read the book. We're talking back in Virginia days, and I've been gone from Virginia for 14 years. So we're talking back in Virginia days before Brad got cancer. So pre-cancer days, that was 2008. So, whatever the math is on that one, I'm sort of like, I can't remember. And I'm like, oh my gosh, did I get the book on Kindle? And I checked, nope, don't have it on Kindle, which means if I haven't donated it to a library or something, it's sitting in a box. I have several boxes out there of books that I can't unpack because I don't have bookcases to put them on yet. And I'm like thinking, I wonder if it's one of those. So it's driving me crazy because I'm like, I'm trying to remember how this ends, and I can't remember, and it's driving me nuts, the fact that I'm getting an episode on Wednesday, and I'm like, no, we can't do this. I need to go read the book. So I guess I'll be going through some boxes. How many can I get through before Wednesday? Here's a question for you. But I remember it being a really good on the edge of your seat book with lots of twists and turns. And so anyway, and the election is held. The current DA loses his position. So he's like, we're not even going to have it. He's like, I'm leaving now. I'm out. Gone. And meanwhile, the other guy coming in, his assistant DA guy, has been also investigating this murder thing. And so, of course, when they come to do the handover thing, he starts barraging this other guy with questions and basically setting the outgoing, because they are going to change the job, outgoing chief prosecutor ADA position. They start questioning him like he's a suspect, and it gets very interesting. Like the further you get in, more details come out, and it's making this guy look really, really guilty. And I'm sort of like, I don't think he's the one that did it. Now, who is the one that did it? And I'm trying to remember a book that I read years ago, and I can't remember a darn thing from this book. And but I really want to punch this guy, Tommy. I really want to punch him, because he's now the chief prosecuting ADA, and they're about to start the court case. So they've got 3 episodes left to go, and this episode 6 meant to be in the it's an 8 episode. Did I tell you it was 8 episodes? It's 8 episodes. And so we're up to episode 6, and they're about to start the court case. So they're going to trial, and I'm like, oh, it's driving me crazy because I've got to wait till Wednesday. And so can you tell I don't have patience when it comes to miniseries? When I watch a miniseries, I just want to, now that we've got this streaming this thing where everything's streamed and all that, and you don't get commercials anymore, or like I used to, dating myself here, used to get the VHS out and put the tape in there and tape the episode so I could zip through the commercials. And then we got the DVR came out, and so we're able to DVR the programs and zip through the commercials. And if it was like a 3 or 4 part miniseries, I'd let it save up and then I'd go watch it. Now I can go on Prime or Netflix or Acorn or Apple TV or BritBox. And here's the cool part. Netflix I get free through, who do I get that free through? T-Mobile, I think it is. I get Apple TV and Netflix for free through, I think it's through T-Mobile. Might get both of them. But the Netflix, I did pay the price to upgrade it, so it's not costing me the $15, $16, $17, $18 a month, whatever it is. It only cost me like $7 to get it ad-free. Yeah, but I get the basic program for Netflix and Apple TV through, I think it's through T-Mobile I get it through. Is it both of them? Yeah, because I know the Netflix one, the extra $7 I pay a month to get it ad-free is on my phone bill. But the Apple TV, I can't remember how I think I get that through them as well. So yeah, look, this is where you got to look. What is your phone company offering? Like I went through the package, like I knew I had this package. I knew what it cost me every month. But I was going through it one time and going, I get Netflix. I can get Netflix. Okay. I had a look at that and okay, we'll do that. And then I'm pretty sure it was Apple TV I got through there as well. So I got that through there as well. And I'm like, what else do I get? And apparently every Tuesday they do all these different deals and things. So I'm like, okay. So I have to remember to go in on Tuesdays to have a look at the app to see what deals they've got going for that week. When some of them are only available on Tuesdays, some of them are at restaurants, some of them are other things. It's all sorts of crazy stuff in there. So it's sort of like fun. It's like discovering all this cool stuff. So, what programs do your mobile company, your cell phone service have? So there you go. That just randomly, like I said, it's a fun day. It's just a do whatever we want to do type of day. I do have some stuff I have to email out today that is basically ready to go, I think. I've got it ready to go. But we're going to go for our walk. It got to 113 degrees today. 43, I think it is in Celsius. But it got warm today. Yes. And so we've just had this fun day of doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that and doing some reading, sitting and reading and, trying to watch a TV episode. But they did have a new episode of My Life is Murder, which I watched on Acorn. They did have a new episode of that, so I didn't realize that was on. And I did this really cool picture too, but I left it on the table. I did actually do it on a post-it, and it's this little thing about yay big. And I do with these little, I found this pen. Oh, does this pen still work? And so I just started doing these little dotty things, and it ended up being this really cool little picture thing. But when you zoom in on it, it don't look that good. It's just one of those days. Just a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Did some doodling, and you never know where it's going to got the yard done. And What else? What did you do today, Zeffie? She laid on her chair and watched me going backwards and forwards in the front yard, and then she came up to the window and she'd look out the window and watch me up and down and watch me go up and down as well. That's what she did today when I was out there in the yard. You're going to go look out the window, Zeph. What's outside, Zeph? Oh, okay. We're just going to change to the 4. But anyway, that's it from us. Just a very quiet, fun day, and just doing stuff that we wanted to do, that we enjoy doing. And I haven't done any meal prep. Oh, yeah, I forgot to take the pork out of the freezer too. So I better go do that so I have it for tomorrow. I don't know. My brain's just been scattered the last week. So I'm not sure what's going on in my brain right now, but we'll figure it out. We always do. Remember, no matter what happens, today is always super fantastic and sparkling. With that, we're out of here. Go out, have a super fantastic sparkling evening. We'll catch you guys back here tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Pacific.